going on, good people? It's yours truly, EZDZ. One fourth of the Chop Shop crew. Got my man to my immediate right, Dade, City Waldella with me. How you feeling tonight, young man?
What's good?
Okay. And across from him is the one only EZBZ. What's going on with you, brother? Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Tonight, man, we doing something a little different, man. Actually, the man to my immediate left, these are my folks right here, man. So, I mean, we got somewhere we finna get into tonight, but it's gonna be good. So if you into MMA, bare knuckle boxing, this is gonna be what you want to get to. Combat at its highest. So without further ado, representing Shift MMA, the amazing Anwar McNeal to my left, and across from me is Brandon Superman Allen. Y'all welcome to the show, man.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Glad to have y'all on, man. So let's get into it. So I asked you a little bit offline, so I'm gonna ask you, Brandon. I mean, we all, and you're a little younger than us, so take us back, coming out of St. Pete, getting ready to move, forward in life. Did boxing was ever in your forecast as a young lad coming up?
No, I lived and breathed football in the streets.
What position you played in football?
Cornerback.
Okay, so you used to lock up a little bit,
Yeah, I like that. And receiver, I like receiver
too. Why do you get off on him?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, a little jump ball.
I kill him dead.
You kill him dead?
I kill him dead.
Okay.
I ain't gonna play with him.
I heard that. Then I know you played, like I said, you played ball out of Sebring. So what got you in the boxing? Because I'm always intrigued. Like you read about
combat sports.
Yeah. Well, combat sports. You talk about some of the great fighters in combat. It's always a story that they had. Where like. Remember Mike Tyson was saying, and I'm not comparing, just giving examples, like some of the stuff he endured growing up.
Right.
That was his outlet. So, like, for you, I know you played football at a high level, so.
Being an action junkie, man, is really what it was. Once my college days was over, I couldn't have time to really pursue a pro career. I had to be a single father, so I had a lot of energy I had to put somewhere. I was still a very young man. And then I had a friend of mine who was a prospect for Bob Arum Top Rank at the time. He needed some help on the business end.
Okay.
And that led from one thing to another. I thought I could get in there and do something. I was bigger. I got touched up a little bit, hurt my pride a little bit. But
now you say touched up, you got roughed up a little, cause kind of like sparring.
Yeah, dropped. Yeah.
Oh, you got dropped like sleep or like just okay, he's down.
Got beat. Let's call it what it is. Got beat. He got beat.
Okay. Now I gotta ask you as a competitor, were you mad with the dude?
No.
Okay, just part of the business. Okay.
One thing about me, bro, I have perspective, so I respected it. But I thought that size mattered more than it did. That wasn't it, bro. That wasn't it at all.
So it was a little dude?
No, he was just smaller than me.
Oh,
he was he fought at 60. So he was a pretty decent. He was probably walking around about 75. I was about the size I am now.
Yeah.
Okay. So it didn't work?
Yeah, it ain't work.
Had to reevaluate, okay.
Yeah. And then just fell in love with it from there. And then just practice, and then one thing led to another. And I just kind of moved around and met people. And been kind of the highest level in boxing and in MMA. And now we doing this bare knuckle thing. So we here now.
How'd y'all come together? Let's discuss that.
Through Shift.
Through Shift.
Yeah,
okay.
Man. Through Shift. It's a family, man. I've been in Shift over 10 years.
Over 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you, your first event, do you remember that?
Yeah. My first boxing event.
How was it?
Knockout. First round. It was great.
Okay, that's flawless.
And that's interesting because a lot of people, they get in their first fight, they don't get a knockout. A lot of people don't win their first fight.
They don't.
Well, all mine was knockouts.
All your boxing matches?
All my amateurs.
That's what's up.
7-0. I just went 7-0. That was it.
But that's still, like I said, when you talk about 7 knockout, that's a mean. I mean, that's mean. Like you talk about 7-0, 7 knockout.
It's amateurs though. It's amateurs.
But they count. They count. So let me ask you, were you nervous going into your first
Yeah, terrified. Like, I was spooked. I ain't gonna lie, I was spooked.
Was he bigger than you or like?
It wasn't even that it was big, because they got weight sizes. They got the weight classes. It was just the whole point. I'm putting on gloves, about to get in here and fight this dude. Yeah. Like, Lord.
You don't know what they expect.
Yeah, you don't really know
how good this person you fight.
Man, listen.
You know
got
how
my
good
coach,
you
he like,
is.
go forward. I'm like, shit.
Oh, want to do it like I don't want to do it like that. Oh, man.
So, but it was great though, man. But listen, him putting all my trust into the corners, man, it's everything. To know that this man got my best intentions behind me, like I can put my life in his hands. Like that's a great feeling, man, to have somebody in your corner like that.
Yeah, it definitely.
You feel me? If he tell me, hey man, if they get together, hey, I want you to go in there and fight this bell. I feel like you really got the best chance if you go ahead and do whoop de whoop. You feel me? You'll get them out of there. All right, I'm game for it. Let's do it.
Okay, let me ask you, did any other matches go past around? Like a little
In
like
my
you
pros,
Yeah.
and pros and MMA, yes.
Okay.
Pros and MMA. MMA, I went 5-2. I had 4 stoppages. Yes, 4 stoppages in MMA. 1 only went the distance.
Okay. Now you being a student of it and also a fan. I always try to go back. I know it's combat sports, but who are some of the guys that you've watched that maybe you like emulate your?
None.
None of them.
None.
Nobody that like I wouldn't. I like the way.
I honestly, I get my grind from my coaches.
Okay.
They have built me from ground up. They gave me my first pair of gloves and shoes.
Okay.
For me to say anything else, it'd be crazy. To say, I like Conor McGregor because he go ahead and woof. Nah, I ain't none of that. I know for a fact what these guys teach me each and every day when I'm in his office. It's not what I'm watching on TV.
So let me ask you, a normal day of working out, how long does that go?
We in the office by 5. We probably ain't getting out of there till maybe 8:30.
Okay.
And that's days when we're not in camp.
Now, what's camp like? Let me ask you, what's camp like?
Hell. It's hell.
A lot of
'Cause
running?
sometimes it's 2-a-days.
Okay.
If not the 2-a-days, we in the gym by 5 o'clock. We ain't leaving out till almost 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And we repeat, and you got to understand, you on diet. You watching your weight.
Right.
And you still got your daily living. You know, you still got the wife at home. You still got to take care of the kids. You still got to go to work.
Yeah.
And guess what? This money ain't long enough to real deal say, guess what? I'm good. But guess
Right.
what? It put a nice little thing in your pocket where you all right. But it's still not enough. So you still got to do that daily grind. So it's tough.
Now, that takes a lot of discipline. I was going to ask her, you know, I like to clown a little bit. What's your favorite food?
Oh, every food.
Every food?
Every food. I like to cook.
Oh,
I
like to
love
cook.
to cook.
So when you in camp,
I cook very well. I
Okay.
cook very well. When I'm in camp, I cook very well. I eat very good. He'll tell you, like, I start panicking. I'm 3 weeks out, and I'm only got, like, 5 pounds to lose. I'm panicking.
Okay.
They're like, man, chill out.
Yeah.
Drink some water. I'm like,
Go in there and eat a potato.
yeah, you feel me? Eat a sandwich. They be telling me, go buy a sub or something. Chill out. I'm like, man, I'm stressing. When I got I about to say coworkers.
Yeah.
Because I always say the office.
Yes, what it
Man, so with us being in the, they be like 15, 20 pounds over 3 weeks out. And I'm like, bro, how y'all doing it? I'm scared. So I just stay close to weight. I try to anyways when I'm in camp.
so when you get through with the fight, do you pig out the next day?
Oh, yes, sir. That same day.
You get crazy?
I mean, after the fight, I'm eating. I'm
Okay.
eating. I need to eat.
That's
Where we
ritual.
going? Yeah, it's tradition.
That's a team tradition.
It's a team thing. Before and after the fight, we eat together. We're a family. We
What
really
about you?
a family.
What's your favorite food? What you like?
I'm eating whatever they eat.
Yeah, he
I
a
ain't,
junkie
I ain't,
too.
yeah, I ain't really picky. I eat whatever, you know what I mean? I'm just
That's
there to
it.
really antagonize most of the time because I ain't got to lose weight.
See,
They
that's
do.
it. That's that
I'm
secret.
talking
You
about,
just go
and
with the flow. That's that secret.
they come to
You
the
just go with
gym.
the flow.
Yeah.
They eating snacks. And
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about different
Everything.
little everything.
Ice
Sandwich,
cream.
ice cream.
Yeah.
Different
icy
little
truck out of the front.
frozen drinks.
Yeah,
I'm
all
like,
kind of
what's
stuff.
going on? We
All
in
kind
camp.
of stuff.
So let me ask you, so is it more in moderation? Like, okay, I got to watch. I just can't eat none of this. I can't eat none of this.
Well, you know, you cut some things out your life, and you knock some things down. That's all it really is. Like I tell people now, if you're trying to lose weight, push back from the table. That's all you got to do. That's why I tell people, don't eat past 8:30. And I promise you, it makes a difference.
I sure wish I could stick to that because I ain't lying to you. When football season comes,
Guess what? What you want to do? You want to sit
Saturday-
in front of that game. You want to,
Yeah.
you feel
Them
me?
Saturday-
But that's a
Saturday
good
night
feeling.
games, it's
But if you
bad.
honestly, you make a smaller meal throughout the day. So let's say you eat small throughout the day and you eat good at night. By 8:30, you should lay down by 9:30, 10 o'clock. You'll be good to go if you're doing it right. And it just fall off. You'll see it fall off. And it's not even all the running and exercising. It's all about what you eat. A lot of people don't understand it's about what you eat.
So when you in camp, how far do you think you run like a day? How many miles?
Oh man, I'm a 2-man guy. I'm only gonna do 2 miles. I'm only gonna do 2 miles at first. Then after that, I'm all swimming pool. These knees ain't what they used to be.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Like I said, that you do that. So, and I know you do more. You do more of the coaching of the aspect. So when they running, you running with them, or you in the car just with the
Oh, no, I
bullhorn?
ain't even in the car with him, man. I'm listening. No. It's different levels of love, okay? We
Yeah.
passed that stage.
Yeah.
That's the TV
little-
stage.
yeah,
That's
that's little
I
kid.
got the
I
game
don't
of
need
trust
your
stage.
baby.
We ain't
No,
doing that
okay.
now.
Don't bet.
I'm watching too much Rocky. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You may push me a
no.
little too hard. I may quit on you.
Yeah. No, man, no. It's a lot of respect, though, man. I mean, we just kind of watch. You know what I'm saying? They know what they're supposed to be doing. These guys are vets. So a lot
Okay.
of what you think, goes into coaching really ain't it. A lot of the motivation, these guys, it come from within. So they don't need us really yelling, oh, you got to run more and all that. Nah, man, this dude want to be a champ. This dude want to be great. It's already in him. So a lot of that stuff we don't have to really push on.
But I think that's something that we all have to. We all have something that pushes us to do better, motivates us to want to be great. So like what you say, sounds like it's your family that you
Yes.
that you do it
Yes.
for,
Yes.
and then maybe also like say for your coaches, because they teaching you, giving you the skills that you go out.
Yeah,
and, you
because
know,
like I
that you
tell
work with.
everybody, man, they making me a brand, and I gotta represent them. This is their brand. I am their brand. What they show me, they art, what they showing me, that's nothing but love and kindness out there. They don't have to. They don't have to show me this stuff, but they do anyways.
Okay, so and you've been doing this for how long?
Over 10 years, off and on, and that was my problem. Inconsistency.
Okay.
I didn't get serious about it until about 3 years ago.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. What got you into it, and then second, what made you rededicate yourself to getting into it? Getting going. I'm all in on this.
Yeah.
I get it.
What got me into fighting? Like I say, my cousin, that's Winky. I
Okay,
seen him
shout
fighting.
out.
Shout out. I seen Wink fighting as a kid. I wanted to do it. Mama told me no, don't do it. I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. So I grow up. My best friend Justin, he started fighting. He died in his sleep. God rest in peace,
wow,
my
I'm sorry to
boy.
hear
Heart just stopped, and he did MMA. So I'm like, you know what? Let me take up boxing. You feel me? I'm like, I could probably be good in boxing. So I started boxing. I went to Punch Fitness. And I'm punching out there with them guys, you feel me? I'm trying to kill everybody in there. He was like, listen, man, I know somebody where you can go to try to get some real work. He said his name Jihad. I say, send me over there, man. I'm going to knock they guys out too, man. I'm ready. You feel me? So I get to the gym. Jihad was like, you know what? I'll fight you. He said, I'll spar you. I'm like, all right, let's do it. So we put on the gloves. I'm trying to get him out of there. He hit me with a body shot so hard, I still remember the music that was playing, Justin Timberlake. Let me tell you something, mind you, this was over 10 years ago. Cry Me a River was on, I still remember it like it was yesterday. It was the worst body shot ever. And I heard his daddy say, hard, that's enough, let him up. So I'm like, nah, you crazy. I'm like, you ain't just gonna drop me. You feel me? So I got right back up. So I squared back up with him, he threw some. I locked up, I ain't gonna lie. And I threw, boom, caught him. Bust his lip. He came under again, caught me in the body, hit me again so hard, man, I almost started crying. I don't let his dad like, that's enough. I like, yeah, thank you, Lord. I can't take no more. But ever since then, I fell in love with it. I'm like, man, this man beat me. I'm like, if I can beat this dude, I can be a champ. That's how I was feeling in my heart, and I still feel like that because he still teach me so much. This man also, Big Rick, man, they teach me so much. I feel like, man, if I can outmaster them in the gym, man, with their minds, I can be a champion all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah, them 2 gentlemen he mentioned, just those are the other coaches in the gym.
Yeah, my dog.
Coach Jihad Winfield and Coach Rick Coleman.
That name, that's for me. I
yeah,
know
Big
him,
Rick from St. Pete, too.
I thought Jihad Wingfield, though. That name
Oh, yeah,
sounds
he's a
familiar.
fighter. He's from the city, and he was a fighter.
Okay.
Yeah. Bro was that guy.
So let me ask you now, we were laughing offline, and you get this a lot. A lot of want to be tough guys. So let's just say, you could be at the store, you and your lady hanging out, you know, and you always go get that one, like, hey,
This just happened 3 weeks ago.
Give it to me. Give it to me. I
This
wanna
just
hear it. I wanna
happened
hear it.
to
The
me
folks
3
wanna
weeks
hear it.
ago.
Go ahead.
I was at the gas station on 54th at Sitco, and I was pumping gas, man, right after church.
Okay.
Right after church. Dude was like, hey, I'm dressed up nice. He's like, hey, you the dude that fight, don't you? I'm like, yeah. He like, I don't think that shit bumping like that. I say, I could fight a little bit.
Yeah.
He like, what's up then?
At the gas station?
At the gas station.
No.
At the gas station.
You pumping?
I'm still pumping my little $30.
I'm still trying to
pumping
paint
my
the picture.
$30. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm like, this crazy. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. And you feel me? I put my gas, I got in the car and pulled off, man.
But I'm gonna ask you, do you ever feel like, you know what? Let me give you a car. We can set up a time, and you can come in here and try your luck.
Ain't no point, because I like money too much. So
I
if
feel
it ain't for the money, I really don't want to do it.
I feel you, but I just think for me that's like to me that's a form of disrespect.
It
You know what I'm
is
saying?
like-
It is a form of this, but it's nothing you can gain from that. So it ain't no point.
But my thing is,
because like say somebody recorded, now why he doing him like this? This ain't no good training. You don't know. You trying to prove a point to him, but the video get out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just in there beating up on people and they ain't training properly.
but
and
like-
Shift MMA is a terrible gym now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like, you know,
That's a
that's
different
the way-
story now. You put your hands on me now.
Yeah, that's what
Now,
I'm
if
saying.
I'm
You
pumping
gotta-
my gas and you hit me now.
Like you say, but I think
Hey,
the thing
you
is,
gotta
I
defend
gotta
yourself.
defend
You gotta defend
myself.
yourself.
I ain't gonna say I'm gonna stump you into the dirt, but I'm gonna get you up off me though. You
right,
feel me?
but
I'm gonna make
my
you
thing
respect
is,
my
but
mind.
that's so random. Like I'm just sitting back thinking you getting out of church, you and your lady, y'all, talking, maybe going to get something to eat, maybe going back home, got the kids in the car. Let me go get 30 on such and such and go outside there, dude, talking about you such and such. Yeah. Oh, you ain't. Oh, it ain't bumping like that. Like
I can show you on my Facebook Messenger, man. A dude messaged me, and now they blocked me, so I can't even see who it was. They talking about how they ain't like how I won a fight. They said they ain't like how I shook the owner hand. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, that's crazy.
But see, I'm tell you, but here we go again. And I know what y'all saying, but you got to get these people what they ask. I mean, that's just me. I'm old school. If you own that,
I mean,
if you own that, then you
But
know what?
Why you want to fight me?
so the good thing about
Why
it
you want to
is,
fight me? You feel
the
me?
good thing about it, we tell people all the time, combat sports is the one thing you can't play.
Right.
But it's the one thing everybody feel like they can do.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's compelling in that way.
Right.
But when you got somebody who's been doing it as long, he's been doing it, has been around as long.
And then
man.
also he's trained at it. Keep that in mind. He's
Yeah.
trained. Stress that he's trained at it.
Yeah, well, trained. But man, when you be around this man and you see how people get broken, and you understand, the psychology behind this.
And what goes into
Yeah,
it.
then you
into the work,
look at
the
those
work.
guys on the street and it's kind of like,
It's
bro,
pointless.
you don't
Right, I
really
don't-
have
I-
no
yeah,
cool,
I don't
bro.
smart
Like,
this
it's
way.
cool. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
been doing this more than you, Sway.
Yeah,
Like I say, but see, my
it's
thing
like
is,
boring. Like, why I'm gonna do this,
right?
bro?
Well,
Like,
I don't benefit that from, but I think my thing is you do have these guys that they social media, they bears on social media.
Yeah.
So I bet you I can whoop him. I bet you I can take him. But I tell people all the time, when you in that line of work, your hand speed is amazing. It's amazing. So I ain't talking about like you square, give me your set. See, we in the street, we squared up, but you got something totally different that you working with. So you bob and weave it. So I already know, like I said, when you go to hit, like, I don't want to get hit like that.
Yeah.
Not like that. Because he can't be right. I'm asleep. You
I
know?
know too much, man. Like I tell people, I just know too much. I ain't even know MMA, man. So I'm to the point in my life, man. I don't want no problems, man.
That's why I don't want no trouble.
I don't want no,
I mean, the
I don't
truth
want no
of the matter
troubles,
is,
man.
man,
If
when you
I
really
don't
wanna
break your
say
arm or
is-
little leg or something.
most people, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Most people, I'm talking about the biggest dude that you don't see walking the street. Most people can't fight, bro.
Nah, they can't.
They can't.
Nah, they can't.
Now, some people are willing.
Yeah, everybody
right?
willing.
Now, them dudes you
Everybody
talk
willing
about
to
in the
fight.
hood,
Everybody
them
willing
dudes that we
fight.
grow up
I
with,
don't know
they
not
willing
one
to
person
fight.
that's not willing.
Yeah, they'll fight.
Yeah,
They'll
it ain't no problem. But
Yeah,
a
bro.
willing dude and a dude that know what he doing a little bit, bro, it's gonna look real bad.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit with
And I think, we always get into stuff, growing up,
boxing
but
league.
I ain't never came across nobody that box. And see, I already know me. If you told me that, then I'm thinking like, man, this might be, because you got some guys, they gonna square up and they really ain't got no form, but they try to show
willing.
courage.
Yeah.
They willing.
They willing. And those guys
Okay,
are cool. I mean,
yeah,
that's all right.
I could probably take willing.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm struggling with train. Gonna be different.
I mean, he gonna learn. He gonna learn.
he gonna
learn. But that's where it starts, though, right? You gotta be willing, right? Okay, so.
But that's what I'm saying. So I always be like kind of. And then the thing is, most guys, I've never met a guy that's in the combat, boxing, whatever, that is loud or arrogant and looking for trouble. They're some of the most laid back.
They out there.
Well, I mean, but I ain't okay. Go ahead, brother. Raise your hand.
Looking for it, Caillou, bitch you. Oh, I'm sorry.
I've never come across that like like your cousin Wink. I used to run the Wink all the time at Club Atlanta, and if you didn't know who he was, he just a real laid back, cool dude. I just remember the funniest story before we go to our first break. I saw him in the club one night. We had the same shirt on. So it's like, this was heel figure popping. So and he hadn't taken off yet, so he's still like, this before Trinidad, this like 98, 99.
It's the grind.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still getting his feet wet. So we in the club, so we at the bar talking, laughing, and then the dude said, damn, D, your little brother got your shirt on. And I looked down like, yeah, we got the same shirt I got on. So he walked past and said, man, get out my closet, bro.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, you in my closet. So, I'm like, okay, we chopped it up down for a minute, and I still don't know who he is. Later on, he fight Trinidad. He whooped. Was it Trinidad? Trinidad was the one that, okay, Winky right.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when he beat Trinidad, I see him like about 2 months later.
That's when he threw him the catcher's mitt.
Yeah, he hit him, yeah. So when I see him that time, I say, man, listen. I said, you can give me a couple shirts now then. He just laughed. We dapped her. It was all love. It was funny to me because that go back to when you don't really know who you interacted with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could have took that, like, hey, man, take my shirt, being stupid. Man, take that shirt off, dog. You with my shirt on.
He would have been in your pocket.
Yeah, it was about
all in.
I got my feet up. I got my feet up at the bar like, man, D over there sleep.
Underrated great fighter, man.
Yeah, man.
About
One of the
great
greats.
fighter.
One of the greats.
He's just so underrated, man. That man was
a great.
And we're gonna get into the greats of this when we come back. So our first break gonna be brought to you by my man Will D. We lost him actually last year, man. Go check his brand out, Cigar Life, www.cigarlyfe.com. Got a lot of good apparel on there. And Greg Dawson not in the office today, so he took a PTO day. I got to write him up.
Yeah,
he gonna get rolled on.
He ran out of PTO day.
He got a PTO, yeah. So I don't know if he got FMLA or paternity leave. I don't know what he got going. We definitely going to address it when we get out of here, though. So yeah, check my man out, man. GDDabs.com. He does have receipts. He's not an attorney, but he can definitely get you in the right direction on some of your issues that you have.
Help you navigate through the court system.
There you go.
There
you go. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. His verbiage is intoxicating. So he got some good words for you. He'll give y'all that. So check my man out. And like I said, we're gonna take our first break. We'll be back in like 2 minutes. I do not own the right to this music. Torres, give us a little something. But yeah, like I said. on, good people? We getting into the second installment of Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ. Got my man Dade City's finest with me, Waldello to my right. EZBZ across from him, and our two special guests in here tonight representing Shift MMA, the amazing Anwar McNeal and Brandon Superman Allen. So, and when you say with the bad knuckle, man, that's like gladiator. I mean, like that's painful. That sounds painful.
Less than you think. I feel like it's so much less than you think. In a boxing glove, it's so much harder. In a boxing gloves, it's so much gauze and tape. You feel like because this is a 6 ounce glove, that your cushion is 6 ounces all the way around. No, the glove.
The entire weight of the glove.
That's the entire weight of the glove. That may be an ounce of, you feel me, or maybe less in the front. And now you got you got tape and gauze probably an inch thick on your knuckles. That's hard as a rock.
Right.
That's harder than knuckle. So which one is really harder? That glove is, and for 12 rounds getting beat on, 3 minutes, that's tough. Now that's tough.
How long do y'all box?
It's only 2 minutes, 5 rounds.
Okay.
But I need the difference in this is the
5 rounds,
yeah,
though.
And the difference in this is it's a softer touch. You get cut easier. You go easier. You get knocked out so much easier. If you get touched right. Even if it's a accidental hit, if I scrape you, I cut you. And the doctor may check on that. If it's close by the eye, he may stop it. If it's on the eyelid, he may just stop it. Mm-hmm. The sport is growing so great. Like I said, I'm ranked number 3 in the world. I'm 4-1, 3 knockouts in a row. I just want to take over the world right now. That's all I want to do.
And it's as we was talking about earlier, off of the air, it's such little margin for error.
Yeah.
Like with a glove, it's more mass, so it's hard to get inside of a hand. So right here, all this open. So I can put my hand up and still get hit and knocked out.
Yeah.
So like the margin for error is way smaller. Like is
in this game, you got to be a
Interesting.
round fighter. You have to be a round fighter. You have to have good eyes, good defense.
definitely got to have good defense.
Good
So you out of
hands.
there.
Just smart feet. Just being smart. A lot of dumb guys have made it far by being strong, being durable, and being lucky. I'm not gonna lie on that.
Well, you gotta have luck. Anything, you gotta be a little lucky. Anything that you do.
No.
You don't agree with that?
No. I train too hard for luck. I train way too hard for luck.
Okay.
I put too much time in to say I'm gonna be lucky. I hope I'm lucky tonight. No, I'm gonna come out great tonight. I'm gonna be great tonight.
Now let me ask you this: what's your style like when you get into that? You get in that element. Are you a defensive? Are you like when the bell ring?
Nah, he want to knock somebody out, bro.
You charge me. I'm saying you charge them, but you got different. You got
He
different
wanna
styles.
knock
You know?
somebody out, D.
I got
been
different
watching the
styles.
video.
I got different styles. It depends on where we at in the fight. It's all scenario. At first, like I say, I tell everybody, a lot of people want to be aggressive because it's bare knuckle in their mind. They feel like, oh, I gotta be a dog. It's bare knuckle. Ooh. It's not that. It's a fight. We fighting, bro. I don't care what you talking about. We fighting. If you rushing me and I'm stepping back at the right time and I step off this pivot and hit that chin, you gonna go. I don't care what you talking about.
Yeah.
So settle down. So that's how I am. I'm a calm fighter. I just want to think my way through the fight. If I see that you hurt, yes, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna jump on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump on you, but other than that, I jab.
So you kind of
jab your light side. I jab your
So you
light
kind of
side.
like a surgeon. You just
That's it, man.
Okay.
I got a craft to it, man. I got these guys behind me. Honestly, it's a game. I'm the player. They controllers, whatever they call out. I'm really
coach.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So left hand, boy, I just throw it. Yeah, that's it. So, hey, at that point, because I maybe don't see it.
Yeah.
That's why they're there.
Yeah.
I get back to the corner. I may get back. Hey, coach, you know what? I didn't see none of his punches this round. That nigga fast. You know what to do?
now let me ask you this. I'm gonna put you on this too, Anwar. I got Jerome Parham's asking the question like, how do y'all feel about like O'Malley calling out Tank or just other fighters in general calling out the fight. How you feel about that?
I was about to call out Shane O'Malley after I get this title. So please, call him out. Call him out. Call him all out. I feel like if you great, fight. If you feel like you great, fight. I don't care what branch you from. If you feel like that's who you can beat and you're a top dog in your class and you want to go over there and try it, I don't think it's smart, but try it.
What you think? What's your take on it?
Right?
I mean, I'm all right with it. I think that
It's
that
money
O'Malley is, he's coming into his own, trying to be a star and whatnot. So you call out the star in boxing because we all know how this works. This is a one-way street.
Right.
MMA use boxers because boxers is where the real cash at, right?
Yeah.
So Conor McGregor kind of set the mold. Now you see some of the other guys trying to do it. But it's it's all for money. It's all about the
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's definitely about the money.
It's a lot more money in the sport of boxing than it is in MMA, and I think Dana White got him in the chokehold over there, and
He paying him good, though. He paying him good right now. So
yeah, it worked both ways. I mean, the good thing about the UFC is it's owned by one person. One person called the shots. That's
Right.
Bad thing is one person called the shots.
Right.
So
Gifts
I
and
mean,
a curse.
yeah, it's in the same. And with boxing, you would say, man, the good thing about boxing is you got a lot of different players.
Right.
The bad thing is you got a lot of different players. So
Right.
it's hard to get the undisputed with the Earl Smiths, Terrence Crawford. It's hard to make
Now
those
see,
fights
and that's I think funny.
the money don't
pick
make
it back.
sense.
Yeah.
The money don't make. 'Cause like you said, it's like to me.
and everybody want the A side.
Right, and I even like you look at Floyd. Floyd was a dominant fighter. A lot of people say Floyd didn't fight the great fighters when they were in their prime. Some people gonna say that, but I mean, I look at you fought who they put in front of you, and that's what you're supposed to do. You fought who they put in front of you. But then with that though, Floyd has always been the draw. Is that fair to say that everybody feel different?
I mean, not in the beginning.
No, not in the beginning.
Okay, but let's say his last
Against
15
Taylor Hoyer,
years.
he wasn't
Once it
the draw.
became Money Mayweather, he was the draw.
Okay, let's say the last
Against
15
Taylor Hoyer,
years.
that was the
exactly.
last time he wasn't the draw.
Okay.
You gotta do Floyd like you do Kobe, 8 and then 24. You gotta do Pretty Boy and then Money.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can appreciate both, but they're two different dudes. So
Right.
you gotta.
That's fair. I
Yeah,
give you
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay,
Pretty
I
boy
like-
knocking people out.
Yeah, Pretty Boy's
boy.
a bad boy.
He was
Well, they both
yeah,
bad
man.
boys. The Pretty Boy's aggressive.
No,
They
what's
was a
y'all?
lot smaller too.
What's y'all take on Bud Crawford right now? Do you think he can run the?
I like Bud.
Did you hear him saying he's going up 2 weight classes to fight whoever win out of Charlo and Canelo?
I feel like that's very stupid.
I don't think it's stupid. It's dangerous.
And no, I said stupid on it's weight classes for a reason.
It is.
You see what I'm saying? Them boys coming down from about like 190, 200. Crawford ain't coming from that high, man.
Nah,
that's
he
a risk.
probably walk around at that weight.
No,
190? They weighing 190?
No, they gonna fight at 160.
that's what I'm saying. They're gonna
He
fight
probably
at
walk
160.
around at 160.
And that's what I'm saying. So that man gonna be able to put on at least about 15 to 20 pounds before that next day. So you gotta fight me at least 15 pounds heavier. So I'm gonna keep pushing on you. I'm gonna walk you down. Canelo is gonna walk you down. That's what he do. He walk you down, and he gonna pop you. He gonna keep popping you. And guess what? Crawford is there to get hit. He is.
Yeah,
he gonna get hit, and that's a big boy to get hit by. I wouldn't want that for him. I wouldn't. I like his legacy to stay great like it is now. I don't want him to change. I wouldn't want him to change. That'd be crazy. At least go to 54.
Yeah, I think 54, man.
That's it.
Right,
And
at least 54. Don't
that's
jump
what
up that
speaks.
big. I say 54 would be great. Don't do.
Yeah.
No, don't mess up your legacy, man. I wouldn't want that for him.
Money talk, so we'll see.
That's my thing.
We'll see. I mean,
I don't really see Canelo just walking over him like that, bro. Like I really see.
It's
I
a
think
lot
he
of
could beat
skill in
Canelo.
that boy. Yes, a lot of
I think
skill
he
in
could
that
beat
boy.
Canelo, bro.
Yeah, people.
I
he
like
could
it.
beat
If that
I'll
ever
say this.
happen, I'ma shake your hand.
I say this. I think money talks. I don't know if it's enough to move Canelo.
It's not, cause that's a
Canelo got a lot of money. I don't
That's
know
a
if
lot
it's
of money.
enough to move him. That's a risky fight for him because it's probably if they make that fight happen, there's gonna be some concessions on both sides.
Yeah.
And at some point, he gonna have to give a little something.
And it's gonna be in Mexico.
It's probably gonna be in that weight issue. So,
It'll be in Vegas.
but I think the Jamel Charlo fight is definitely a fight worth that he can take at 54. And if Charlo can get his belts back, or if he beat Canelo and keep his belts, and he's still undisputed at 54, then I think Bud got a chance to do something dope. Be 50 undisputed.
How much does Stevenson weigh? Shakur Stevenson, what's his weight?
That's 35.
35.
That's 35.
Okay.
35.
Now I'm gonna ask you something, because growing up, I'm older than you, but I remember Roy Jones when he was Roy.
Right.
Okay, and I think what hurt Roy Jones, I think he got past his time as far as fighting. And I think for all of us, you still coming up, but I just feel for all of us, when you get to a certain point, you know, like you shot ball. When it ain't there no more, you know, you still pride gonna keep you trying, but
Right.
Father Times are defeated. When do you, at your age right now, how long do you see yourself?
I'm about to be 34 this year. I have a goal to be champion.
Okay.
No. I got a goal to be 3-time champion, but they don't want it because they don't feel like I can make 135. So with that being said, 2-time at least, 145, 155, and I'm calling it quits.
Okay.
So
So is
I
there a
don't-
time frame or you just?
So I'm thinking next 2 years, man. I probably got another 2, maybe 3 years in me.
When you at your best?
And like I'm at my best now.
Okay.
Everybody think your 20s are your best.
You still learning the game.
You still learning the game.
Right.
You a hell of a bull. You a hell of a bull in your 20s.
Right.
You recover so much faster.
Right.
But now I'm so much wiser. I got a lot of knowledge in the game, and I got these guys behind me. They could say small things, and I know for a fact that small thing means down there like 4 to 3 things. You know. Just thinking ahead. So it's just so great. Hey, slip to the left. I know for a fact, slip to the left, that means I need to step in the inside. If I don't step in the inside, I need to go ahead and pivot out or hit that body at the same time. Uppercut, step back out, keep looking. You know, it's just a lot to it. So it's just, I have to look for those small things. So it's just a lot that comes with it. But like I say, I'm going to get that title next year. I'm saying, March?
Whenever we can get
Whenever they gonna give it to
Give it a
us,
shot.
so we gonna try to get another fight pretty soon by the end of the year.
When is the next fight?
We don't know.
Hopefully we can get one in
Yeah.
before India. That's what we hope.
Yeah,
We hope to get one.
like October, November, December. Up
So
in
you're
that
fighting
range.
local, you
Oh,
travel, or y'all fight in it like?
No, we travel. Man, if you want me to come to your backyard, I got you. I tell people any day, I want to go to the UK. I want to take the fly. I want to fly the team out. I want to do that. We went to South Carolina, knocked the old boy out.
Yeah.
What part of South Carolina y'all were in?
We was in Greenville.
Yeah, Greensville.
Greenville a nice town
Yeah,
too.
I do.
Greenville's
It's
a
small.
nice
You like
town.
say it's small.
It's not come up
I
though.
had some good
Like
breakfast. I had some great breakfast. I forgot the name of the place. I'm sorry.
They got good
I'm
food in
sorry.
South Carolina.
Yeah, Waldo party in South Carolina.
I went to jail in South Carolina.
I remember that. I remember you telling me that,
Oh,
bro.
you was partying hard.
they gave, bro. I wanted to go back to jail, bro.
You want to go back?
I wanted to, but they had fried fish, grits, bro. When I went to jail, bro, I was single, living by myself.
So when they
Oh, this was love.
it wasn't that bologna. Hey, it wasn't that bologna.
It was a fried fillet, bro. It was a fillet.
In the jail?
Yeah, jail, bro. Friday night.
Hey, boy,
I'm
you
trying
ain't
to
gonna
go
never
back.
get that down here. You'll
Nah.
never get that down here. You
Hey,
Thursday.
so you had fried fish
And grits.
and grits.
In South Carolina
Yep.
and jail.
In Sumter County, yep.
And Sumter County.
That's what's up.
Hey, boys, if you doing a crime,
If you doing
That's
bad,
the-
bro, just you
Go to
home.
South
oh yeah, if
Go
you
eat.
homeless, that's the place.
Go
Yeah,
to
you
South
hungry.
Carolina.
3 hots in a cot. You know, petty theft.
I don't know what. I was just in there for one night. That's what they gave me. So I don't. I was just
That's
in there
it?
for one night. But that
That's
one night, I
crazy.
wanted to go back next Friday because I know they had that
Yeah,
fish
fish
on
good.
Friday.
Fish
On
good.
Friday. Oh, at least on Friday.
Hey, it was seasoned right
Hey,
too.
look, he ain't had no hot sauce and mustard for it.
I don't remember we had hot sauce and mustard.
You
I
know,
don't
but they
remember.
keep mustard packets with everything.
But
dog.
you ain't that fillet.
There
Now,
you go.
I never did ask you that because I know Anwar here is real laid back. What's
Very.
it like? What's it like being up under him? Like when you working with him, what is he like? Is he loud? Is he just
Nah,
is
he not loud at all. Let's go. Bell. You got 10 seconds. Bell. Come on. Word. I'm like, damn, bro. It's constant. It's just like, bro, I be looking at the clock. I'm like, well, once 8 o'clock hit, boy, I'm gonna tell him I got to go. Yeah.
So soon you clock in, he ready to get to it.
Yeah, they feel like you should come to the gym already laced up in your shoes, wraps already on your hands, mouthpiece in your mouth, gloves on your shoulder.
And let's
That's
go to
how they
work.
feel. And let's go to work.
Like, you supposed to drive there like
Like, he
that.
feel like you should already be stretched by the time you get there. Like, come on, bro, can I stretch at least? You warm? I'm like, no. Let me get to it a little bit.
You Gotta
But
keep it
no,
sharp,
but
man.
yeah, man, they get it in. I love it, man. I get on his head though. I tell him mid work. Noodle work. So we work on everything, man. He's very big with the film also. Well, we all are. So
Yeah,
you know.
I've been over there to the gym, man. That's
Where
nice.
where is the gym?
Nice and over there by Middleton.
Yeah, the
Okay.
dungeon.
Okay.
It's over there by Middleton, across from Doug's Tire Shop, across the street.
22nd.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So y'all go. How often do you train? Daily or
Monday through Friday.
so
We
Saturday,
missed Sunday
Sunday?
with y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that,
We got to
man.
get in double time tomorrow since we came in and hang out with y'all. We gotta make
Look
it.
at Brad,
Yeah,
like,
man, you might go ahead and eat, boy. You might well go ahead and eat tonight. Yeah, you gonna get off.
And I,
You gonna get
and
off
I guess that's
tomorrow.
what I was kind of like amazed by. Like you say, you like to cook,
Yeah, man. I
and like,
love
but you
to
don't,
cook.
but you don't. You get it off you like that's.
Yeah, I do. I get it off, man. I just made a cheesecake from scratch the other day. Yeah, man. Crust and all, I don't play. I get off in that kitchen.
Okay.
I get off in that kitchen.
You ever thought about cooking like?
They be telling me to. But nah, I just be cooking at home. That's
We
it.
gonna build his profile up.
Yeah,
We
they wanna
get
build
him on-
something up. So
we
we
get him
been
on some
thinking
more
about it.
podcasts. People can see him, man. He a talented dude, man. He can cook, bro. He actually does pretty well. And I'm critical and stuff like that, bro. Actually, he do pretty well.
Yeah, Anwar real picky now.
Yeah, he is. I got him the
Real
hook, line, and
picky.
sinker. Stop.
I'm just saying, like I'll tell you, it's so funny, man. 'Cause he was always just so didn't really say a lot in the shot, but like I said, Waldo always would get him going. So like, if he in Waldo chair, he talking.
Right.
Man, this is my family right
If
here.
he ain't in Waldo chair,
God.
he just sit back. He just
Just
observing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, when he said he was coming, I said, okay. I remember. I thought Anwar Richards, the other dude, and I was like, well,
The journalist, yeah.
right. So then when you walked in, I said, yeah, I know him. Like, yeah, I know him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think it was just funny because it's like you said, it's when you're working towards certain things, and I think that's what the city of Tampa, we have to do more to get behind our champions. That's whatever it is that we got to get more involved in. It's like you said, we definitely want to bring you back on. Like I say, have you come out here and kick it with us because that's what we try to do. Because there's a lot of times that people don't have outlets
Right.
to be seen or heard. And like I said, you have a phenomenal story. Like you said, you talking about boxing because I was intrigued when Waldo first brought it to me. I'm like, man, for real, like he boxed. Like, okay, let's do that. Because I remember one time, you had Winky, you had Jeff Lacey, you had Antonio Tarver, a lot of guys from the area. Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of guys from the area were like, okay, this boxing
We
thing
need to
is
talk about Keith though. Anyway,
okay. We can, like I said,
Keith was just at the fight.
Yeah, he came. He was in the
Yeah, he was in the locker room with
tent
him.
with us
Yeah.
before we walked out.
Okay.
Good dude, man, solid dude.
Yeah.
he
boy,
a
man.
good dude, man. So what y'all think got going on, man? With him calling out Bud, and then Carissa calling him out, bro.
I feel.
Like,
yeah. Go ahead, Brad. Call it like it is, Brad. Brad looking at Brad.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, they already know me. I'm
Keep
gonna
it
keep
a
it real. Carissa, I love you, but let's not do that. That's crazy.
that's a grown man.
That's a grown man. You feel me? It's levels, and I understand that you have skills, the top skills, Mama. I love you. But that's a grown man at the same time. It's a gender thing. It's just different.
Right.
I wouldn't want that for her, and I understand that you spar men. But this is gonna be a different aspect of the game. You
Right.
feel me?
Yeah,
It'd be
world class.
It's world class going
Right.
against world class.
Right.
Male versus woman. That won't
Right.
be good. That's like WNBA versus NBA. It ain't
And
gonna
that's
be no
even like,
good.
even Layla Ali, as good as she was, she never called out a man.
Yeah, and
never
it'd
did.
be
though.
crazy. And like I say though, Carissa is great. Like, I don't take anything from her, man. Top notch, like real deal top notch. But nah. And with Keith calling out Bud, he got to do something. Like, let's just.
Yeah, I get it. Like I said, you gotta poke the bear a little bit. 'Cause like you said, that's
you
your.
gotta stay relevant.
Yeah,
He had
Keith
been
probably was
fighting.
in the activity.
Yeah, but
Keith-
it's rumors of him fighting.
Ugas. Right?
Ugas. So if he fight
that'd be a good
Ugas,
fight.
and, yeah, if,
That'd be a
if he
good
beat
fight.
Ugas, that kicks you up a little bit more.
Right.
So, keep you marching.
It's
I'm
something
not
interesting, man, that happens to Tampa Bay athletes, right? I ain't gonna go too far off on this, but Jameis Winston, prime example, right?
Okay.
He will forever be known for 30 interceptions. They don't care about all the records he set. It's 30 interceptions. No matter where you go, with 30 interceptions and crab legs, right?
Right.
With Keith Thurman, this man has one loss. Y'all do know that, right?
Yeah,
Right.
the only
One
loss.
loss.
One.
Okay.
to Manny Pacquiao, and it was a split decision, which means that one judge thought he won it.
Okay.
This man gets so much disrespect and hate from people that aren't fighters.
But it's
And I'm trying to figure out why, because the only person that should probably have beef with him is Earl Spence, because when Spence was trying to get the belts, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, he didn't want to fight at all.
But other than that, he beat Sean Porter, he beat Danny Garcia, but everybody he put in front of him. By the time the whole thing with Bud got started, he was kind of phased out. So yeah, he called him Bud out now because that's what a bag
that's
is.
what
So-
they
Right.
play. That's
But
the
when you
next
think
play. That's
about
smart.
if you think about it stylistically, 3 or 4 years ago, before Keith Thurman was injury prone,
Right.
he was the guy that everybody was saying could challenge Terry Crawford because he was a boxer puncher, like Crawford.
Yeah.
Spence is not that.
Nice night.
Styles make fights. So that's all I
Absolutely.
want to say. I think that,
Absolutely.
and I think that Clarissa is doing that, but I don't understand where she's getting that from because I've been around her. She's a great woman. She's a great role model, and she knows the sport. I'm trying to figure out where she gets that from. She trains and spars with top-notch guys, so you know that this man, that's the disconnect I'm trying to figure out. That's
I don't think it's. I just feel like it's for the publicity.
Publicity.
I think-
feel
You
like
trying
that's
to
what-
get bring
I
some
think it
attention to
comes
yourself.
from people not seeing you. Like nobody's seen. When was the last time he fought? It's been over a year, right?
Easily.
True.
It's been over a year. So now he's washed up. So in everybody's eyes, Keith
not-
Thurman
it's
is
out of sight,
washed
out of
up.
mind.
And,
Yeah.
and everybody thinks
He didn't come back off an injury.
Yeah, he don't have. I think he fought a year and a half. He fought. It's been about a year and a half.
it's
since he fought.
been over a year.
Yeah,
it's been over a year. But people see that and they just think like he's not as good as he was because he's not in the ring fighting. They haven't
Right.
seen him perform. So like that's with any athletes. If
Yeah.
the most forgotten people in they the,
Especially nowadays, with everything
they
being
the
so
most
quick.
they are the
Right,
most
real
forgotten
fast.
Yeah, you
people
out of sight of
in
mind real
sports. So
quick.
now he comes up. It's a dude that wasn't even a fan of boxing a year ago. Now he's just getting into boxing, and who is this dude?
Yeah, I don't
why
know.
is he
Right.
calling out Bud Crawford when
Right.
Bud just gave one of the best performances probably in boxing ever?
Yeah.
One of the best performances that I've seen in a long time.
Right.
But just like you was,
And
but
who
like
is
you
this
were
dude?
saying,
Boy, that boy
Yeah.
put on a clinic.
yeah, he did. But I think some of you just piggybacking on what Dade City was just saying. A lot of people want to remain relevant. So just like you said, if you've been
You
out,
have
if
to
you've
in
been out,
boxing. It's a business.
let's sit back and think. You think about a guy that's played any sport and been injured, had season-ending surgery.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. You know, you don't hear about him no more. Then he come back. Paul George, he messed his leg up during the Olympic. Some people thought he'd never come back. Kawhi Leonard. You know, just names I'm throwing out. Guys that get injured, get hurt.
Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose. You just don't hear about it.
Randy Roy.
Like you sit back and think right now we got Leonard Fournette's looking for a job. Just out of football running backs. Who else right now?
I thought
Leonard
got a
Fournette.
job.
No, Fournette ain't got picked up yet.
No, Fournette ain't got picked up.
Oh,
It was
that's sad.
Davin Cook just got picked up.
Davin Cook just got picked
Zeke
up.
just got picked up.
And Zeke just got picked up, but like you
Jets gonna
said-
be nasty.
But I think that's the thing where to remain, because like you said, in the world society we are in now, everything is so quick.
Yeah.
Like you said, even if right now, if you walked outside right now and swung over and Waldo went live, just the same thing like the thing in Montgomery. You know, I want me to go back to it, like with the fight, the brawl in Montgomery. How quick did that spread?
Yeah, that's when fast.
Immediate,
wildfire.
like wildfire. You know what I'm saying? So you're talking about something that was just casual on a Saturday. Sunday, everybody got memes. Now they making folded chairs with the shirts.
About that ass
Yeah.
though. Wasn't nothing casual about that. Boy.
No, but I mean that was warranted.
I got to keep me a hat in the car just in case. I got to throw it in that.
Throw it up.
Hey,
Anytime.
hey, Ricky Smiley got a stand-up. Dude came on stage. I knew it was just a skit. And him to do it and change the words. And Ricky threw his hat up. Everybody cried,
the
just
cue.
fell out.
Yeah, that's
Right, you know what I'm saying? So that was always funny to me. So we're going to get out to our second break, man. And we're going to come back kicking with these guys. Next break brought to you by man Carlos Martin at the Auto Repair Center. Go check him out, 7101 North 40th Street, 813-443-4730. He's still riding with the Chiefs right now, so I don't know how he going to be.
All right, we'll see how
We get
it
to the
goes.
regular season. Then
Week 3, he on somebody else.
yeah, if they're ready to jump out 0-2. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kobe probably done jump ship too. You know, he found he got about 2-3 teams he liked. So
Yeah, he'll be on college. No, he ain't
exactly.
gonna be on college.
Now he gonna be on Florida. I
Yeah,
hope
he ain't
not.
gonna be on college. Yeah, he
Yeah,
ain't
Florida
gonna
ain't
be
got
on
that going this year. So last but not least, Elevate Designs. Check them shirts out. Used to be rocking them tonight. So 813-400-7015. Yeah, you doing your thing. Respect. Torres, give us some. We back in a couple of minutes. We do not own the rights to this music.
Hey.